Hello, welcome back to another episode on YouTube or my podcast, Authenticity Meets Reality. And today we are talking about self-sabotage. It's so normal for people to self-sabotage even though they really desire something. And today I'm going to talk about what is self-sabotage, what does it look like, why does it happen, and what you can do to prevent it and shift this if you are facing this. So to start, what is self-sabotage? So self-sabotage is when you truly desire something, but you are taking a different opposing action. This happens often, and the reason this happens is because your subconscious does not feel safe. Your subconscious is always going to create situations that make it feel safe. Your subconscious will not be able to receive something that it does not feel safe receiving. And here's the catch. Your subconscious feels safe with something that is familiar. So if you are someone that received inconsistent love growing up or, was, navigating chaos when you were younger or something like that, you're going to always seek that out even though you don't want it. Okay? And so if you are someone that desires partnership, but your subconscious feels safe with volatility, you're gonna always self-sabotage. That's a love example. Let's talk about money. If you are someone that really desires wealth, but growing up you saw that, people that have wealth are greedy, your subconscious doesn't feel safe with wealth. So it's gonna constantly seek out situations where you do not receive wealth because it doesn't feel safe with it. So self-sabotage is when you are constantly sabotaging, your subconscious is sabotaging and creating a different scenario and situation from that of which you actually desire. So you have a desire and you take a different action and prevent it from coming in. And like I mentioned, I shared a few examples, but this can be across your entire life, right? It could be you really wanting to, another really good example is you really wanting to get in shape, but you don't start working out because you have a fear of failure. So, and underneath the fear of failure is you not feeling good enough. So you're going to constantly self-sabotage so that you prevent yourself from feeling a certain feeling. We as humans are going to always prevent uncomfortable emotions from coming up. So that's another reason we will self-sabotage. And so, like I mentioned, a few examples of this coming up is, you really desiring something, but you not taking action. Or you really desiring something and then you taking action and then you messing it up. Or, you hurting someone, betraying someone, or, you getting fired even though you truly want that job, or you blowing an interview, or it can happen, in many different areas of your life. But it's really about what your subconscious feels safe and comfortable with and what your inner child feels safe with. So that is the first part of what is self-sabotage and what does it look like. The next piece is we're going to talk about, how you can shift this. So how you can shift this is identifying, what is that you desire, and then identifying what is the belief that is connected to that desire. So for example, say you want to get in shape. What is the belief about that? Is it that it's going to be really hard, or is it going to be easy? Do you believe that it's possible for you to get in shape? About wealth, do you believe that you're worthy of receiving money? About love, what is your belief about love? Do you believe it's painful? Do you believe it's easy? So get clear on what you desire and then get clear on your belief. What do you view about your desire? And then start reflecting on both of those things and then ask yourself, what action do you take based on your desire? So what you're going to notice is you have a desire, say you want to get in shape, and then you have a belief about your desire. Your belief could be it's really hard to get in shape. And then the action is you don't work out. And the emotion is guilt. So you need to get clear on the desire, the belief, the action, and the emotion. Typically, the action is going to trigger, or the emotion is going to trigger the action, right? And that comes from the belief. So in order to switch and prevent self-sabotage, you really need to get clear and introspective on what are your beliefs about your desires. And if your beliefs are not in alignment with your desires, if your belief is not wow, it's so easy to get in partnership, or wow, it's so easy to get in shape. You need to get yourself in a place where you believe it's possible for you. Because if you don't believe it's possible for you, number one, you're either not going to take action, or number two, you're not going to allow yourself to get there because you don't feel you're worthy of it, or you don't feel it's possible for you. Okay? If you do feel it's possible for you, you need to work on your worthiness, because at the end of the day, so much of self-sabotage comes down to our inner child not feeling good enough. Our inner child is a part of us from when we are younger. It's like the part of us when we are younger that's still living inside of our body. It's frozen in time, unconscious part of us. What you need to do is like heal your inner child and make your inner child feel like they are worthy. The adult version of you today knows you are worthy, but your inner child within you does not. And so when you have a desire, like say it's wealth or a relationship or working out or moving or getting a new job, whatever it is, the adult you of today knows you're worthy, knows you're incredible, knows you can get that job. But the inner child within you has fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. So you need to reparent the inner child within you. How do you do this? Regulating your nervous system, doing somatic healing, because the inner child within you is in your body. It's tied to an emotion of fear, shame, guilt. In order to release this, you need to do somatic healing. In my program, Unshakable You, I literally take you through all of this. It is transformative, so powerful. I have done all of this and it's changed my life. So I'm going to link below those details. Would love for you to join. But in order to shift any of this and stop self-sabotaging, you need to identify your beliefs, rewire your beliefs into new beliefs that you would like to have, do nervous system regulation and somatic healing. Because at the end of the day, if you're only working at the mindset level, you're not creating new emotional patterns within the body. And then you need to create a mind-body connection so that then you're at a place where you have this desire, and then you believe it's one, possible for you, and then two, you're worthy of it. If you don't feel worthy of something, you are not going to do it, or you're going to self-sabotage because you're not going to want to feel you're not lovable. You're not going to want to feel it's not possible for you, or you're getting rejected, because getting rejected or all those fears equal not lovable. And if you feel you're not lovable, that's like so much shame, so much guilt. So focus on identifying your beliefs associated with your desires, and then focus on regulating your nervous system and somatic healing. It will change your life. And join my program, Unshakable You. I hope this episode was helpful, and continue on your journey. Your desires are there in your heart for a reason. And sometimes we self-sabotage and we have no idea we're even doing it. It is so, so subtle. It's kind of like that thing where you're like, yeah, I think I want this. And then you talk your way out of it. You're like, no, that doesn't feel like an alignment. I'm not going to do that. Like even sometimes I do it and I'm like, wait, this is actually what I want. There's just like some fear coming up. So fear doesn't go away. You just need to change your relationship with fear. I hope this was helpful. If this was, please share a review, and I'm sending you so much love.